Hello, everybody. Welcome to my channel. I'm going to be doing something called Whatup's Rants. It's where I'm going to rant about either the long-term community, something on Roblox that's just pissing me off or pissing most people off that I've been seeing. And today we're going to talk about casting. I've heard a lot of complaints about casting, especially the RSL premiere was just today. Inside Survivor cast reveal was a week ago, and everyone was talking shit about that. Survivor long terms by Prince. People have been talking shit about saying that he's casting irrelevance on purpose. Irrelevance as in people who are not as big names, like very small names. So I think I see some. I agree with some of it, but I disagree with some. I don't think casting big names shouldn't be frowned upon, but it really depends on how good their application is. And I feel like us long terms are not casting based on applications, we're casting based on names. And so I bring some examples. I have Inside Survivor by Halcyonis. Here's the cast. You have Alex, Sarah, Joaquin, Graf, Sapphire, Kyle, Rosina, Luke, Oak, Chuck, Lemonade, Blades, Haley, Prince, Dark Angel, Blake, Kiki, Lukey, Skylar, and Slayla. Now, there are some big-ass names in here who are in every damn long term. You know, one of them is one of my good friends, Blades, Chuck, Prince. You got Kyle, Joaquin, Oak, Slay. Like, those names, I feel like Halsey got a lot of shit for this. And I know why, but it's just, I didn't think she deserved, like, the whole audience was ripping her up for casting big, like, names we always see, and they're every damn long term. Like, it's just, it's unsettling for us small names who aren't in that many long terms to see the same damn people in every big long term. Like, it just doesn't feel, it feels like, why should I even apply if you're going to pick a big name over me? Now, I have an example by Ken. Let me look it up real quick. Ken, I asked Ken if I could use this. He said yes. So let me see. Right here. Okay, so he says, this is to Inside Survivor. I just showed you the cast. I'm not disliking the cast because I'm not in it. I haven't played amazing or really like writing applications when I do LTs, but I see separate LTs as a new start for everyone. This also is the first season of Inside Survivor, so this might be why big names are chosen more often to get more audience members to join. So, as a new start for everyone anyways, but casting people who have their own LT groups or popular within the community seems like you don't want to piss off their group following off because maybe you want to be one of their long terms sometime in the future. So let me cast this person so they would like me, plus the community can be really toxic at times, and I see some even in the cast bully and send death threats to people and make insulting edits of people's face leaks. And when you don't cast people like someone new to the community, everyone in the community would just call that person as the way they've acted, but maybe if you don't cast, let's say, a Oak build, you know you'll likely get a lot more people other than her to send racist DMs or death threats. Because if you call Oak what she truly is, you also get attacked by her and her falling for not being on her side. Me when what I said probably made no sense because it's just me ranting for super long. Okay, let's see. To see something else. By the way, I'm not against these type of people being casted, but I'm also seeing a pattern in a lot of groups where I see them cast each other a lot. And I'm not saying production or Halsey cast people for what I think some other people would. So I think I don't agree on the Oak thing. Oak's my friend, so I'm not gonna bash her when she said if you call Oak what she truly is. I don't know. I don't agree about that part. But everything else is I agree with it. You know, it's a new LT should be a start. It should be fresh. You shouldn't see, like, just because you have clout doesn't mean you should be casted. And it kind of irks me in a way that I see the same names over and over again being casted. And then, especially the death threat part. I've seen that a lot recently, where if you don't get casted, you'll get like a death threat or something, or you'll send the host or something a death threat, and that's uncalled for. That's just racist DMs. Everyone's gonna be racist some once in a while, but yeah, that's just uncalled for too. The community can be really toxic at times. I mean, you can't really help that because people are people. They're gonna be toxic, not gonna be toxic. But I agree. I think Kelsey might have. Some names are just maybe you just see the name. Maybe you see a little Slayla and you're like, I'll just put her in. See a Blade, just put her in. I agree with Ken on this part. I agree that if you're starting a new LT or long term, LT starts for long term, you shouldn't cast big names just so you could get more audience members. Like for me, I have a small long term ambition. Long term, I don't have any big names. Any names that are probably no one knows their names. But it's in such a refreshing long term for me. It makes me happy to host, and that's what I think people are missing. They're making long terms more of a job than an actual hobby, and that's what I believe should be why you host. You shouldn't host so you could get into bigger long terms, so you could get clout, I guess. You should host because you love hosting, and it's very unsettling for us small names to be able to get into a long term that has big names like Prince, Chuck, Slay, Oak, Blades. It makes me not want to apply. And that's what I think we're missing. So we have another long-term, Survivor long terms, owned by my friend Prince Elf. Apparently he had some controversy. I don't know if he knows about it. But people were mad at him for casting, I guess you shall say, irrelevance, which is like small names, which you think would be good, as I've been arguing for small names. But there's been rumors that he's been doing it on purpose. If that is true, then I don't think you should do that either. I don't think you should cast small names on purpose or big names on purpose. I think it should just be about the application. And when you're getting 60 plus applications, 80, 100, RSL, like 200, you're probably not gonna read it all. That's what I'm trying to say. You're probably not gonna read it all. You're gonna see a big name. You're gonna see a Slayla, see an Oak, and you're like, oh, autocast. And I don't think that's very helpful. I think it will make people be discouraged by your long term more than encouraged. And I don't believe casting irrelevance on purpose, casting big names on purpose, is any solution besides reading applications. So we'll go to RSL, the biggest Survivor long term there is. She just premiered today. There was a lot of people bashing Bun. I've seen in DMs a bunch of stuff. Here's the cast. I don't know if she hasn't done a cast reveal yet, but we just did, or she hasn't posted the cast pictures yet, which is a little odd. But you have, let's see, Lao Valley. Okay, so let's look for Lao Valley. Okay, well, Wisteria just got eliminated today. But okay, so you have Bun got hated a lot for just having a bad cast, I guess. I don't think it's that bad, but I've seen a lot of people just hating just to hate. And that's another thing that really also irks me, is that every cast reveal, there's someone, or there's a lot of people who don't get in, and they're just saying that it's favoritism. I do believe that it's very hard to not favor people to be in your cast. Like, I've seen a lot of people favor. I mean, me personally, I don't think you can really take yourself away from favoriting cast, and it's very hard you can't just. I don't know. I don't know if there is a solution to not favoriting, but I think that's just a part of life. I guess you apply. Maybe you're good at the host, and the host is gonna pick you over someone, even if the other person's a little bit better in the application part. So that's where I'm gonna wrap it up today. I think that we should not pick big names or small names on purpose. It should only be about the application. I know a little favoritism is going to come out, and it's going to be hard to not miss that. But if we could stray away from that for our community, then that's just going to be a hell of a lot better. And hopefully, we see some small names become winners in big long terms, but not on purpose, though. So I think that wraps it up today. Also, do not cast a big name just so you could be in their long term. That is completely stupid. That's just dumb. Definitely don't do. That's just dumb. So I think that wraps it up today. Thank you for Whatup's Rants number 1, and I'll see you in the next episode.